And when David saw him, he was the only one that didn't run and confronted the thing that people was afraid of. If you don't confront what you're afraid of, and you keep speaking death in your life, you will never be afraid of dying because you won't speak against what you're afraid of, because you can't comprehend what you're afraid of is more scary than you are when you're in the authority and the power of God's glory. So fear is transferable, and fear is false evidence that appears real. So the king that was in charge of Israel ran. Guess what his soldiers did? Even David's brothers, after telling him, what are you doing here? They ran too and said, what are you doing here? David said, you are a runner. I'm not a runner. I'm a confronter. Are you going to be a confronter today of death? Because as long as you're afraid and you repeat what people say, what here says, fear is transferable, and if you don't turn away from the negative people and the naysayers, you will never hear the voice of God over death. So fear is transferable, because I was afraid of death at one particular time when I didn't have the knowledge of I had the power over it. I would repeat the words over it, but not the power. How many of you out there are repeating the words and not using the power and the authority? I'm not afraid of death because my Father gave me the authority over it.